My name is Coach Adrian, and I spend my days working with individuals who are trying to bounce back after a breakup, a separation, or a divorce. And a lot of the individuals that I work with have questions around what their ex is thinking. Specifically, what happens to their ex and their thoughts and their brain during a period of no contact. If you choose to pull away and to not reach out to your significant other, what are they thinking? What are they doing? And how will it actually affect them? This is a question that comes up every single day. And so I wanted to do a video, and actually a series of video, to really dive into the psychology of no contact and the psychology of silence after a breakup. And so the first thing that is important to note is the reasons why this question comes up quite a bit. And of course, it's because you are afraid of losing your ex. You are afraid that your ex will stop loving you. You're simply afraid that they're going to move on and forget about you if you don't reach out. And that is why very often people, out of fear really, reach out to the significant other to try to stay connected, to try to feel as if their presence is still felt, really, in order to make sure that your significant other remembers you and also gives you a little bit of validation and attention because you're craving their presence in your life. Unfortunately, as you know, at the time of a breakup, you are often in a very vulnerable place. And because you're in this place of fear, vulnerability, or insecurity, the odds are that you will reach out in a way that is not attractive, that is not appealing to this person that you love. And as a result, you end up making mistakes that push them away. And you actually make it a lot more challenging for yourself and more difficult to build a new and improved relationship because you are reaching out of fear. And that is one of the many reasons why, I should say, why no contact is such a powerful, potent strategy after a breakup in order to start to regain control over the dynamic. Now, what actually happens in your ex's brain when you start to pull away? First and foremost, in many cases, an ex may feel an initial sense of relief, especially in situations where no contact is absolutely necessary because you have made a lot of mistakes. You've overwhelmed your ex. You reached out in a needy, desperate way, even though you tried not to. And you're constantly making that same mistake of overstepping their boundaries and basically overwhelming them with attention. And so when you start to pull away, your ex will finally feel a sense of freedom and independence. But this is a good thing because all of your outreach was creating a negative emotions or feelings within your ex. And so sometimes before we can make progress, we have to stop digging. Even though your ex may find an initial sense of freedom and independence, those feelings are not going to last forever. Your ex usually does not feel like you are capable of giving them space. They usually see you as this broken individual who needs their validation and who is in a selfish dynamic, only in it for them and for what they want. But that is not who you are. You are in a vulnerable place, you lost yourself, and you are now in a process of growth where you can start to regain that level of independence, a level of confidence, a level of dignity, and a level of well-being. And so slowly but surely, your ex will move from a place of freedom, independence, validation, to a place where they're going to start to be curious as to what is happening with you, why you're not reaching out, what you are up to. And that curiosity is good because in essence, we are surprising your ex. We are showing them that you are not the person that they think that you are, not the person who continuously made all those mistakes after the breakup, if that's the situation that you find yourself in, and also not the person that you were during the relationship. And the more we are able to work on ourselves and to surprise them, the more you're going to be able to leverage the period of no contact to really reframe the view that they have on the relationship itself and on you, and lay the foundations for a new beginning and a healthy relationship. And ultimately, that can lead to a period of longing and desire for your validation and for your love. Even if they said they never wanted to be with you, even if they were mean, even if you didn't recognize this person that you loved for many, many months or years, eventually, because of the way that the human brain works, they are going to start to focus on what they have lost. And it is oftentimes through your absence and through a period of pulling away that they can actually start to see and to value the things that you brought to the table. And in essence, you are rebuilding your value by pulling away, by giving them time and space. Of course, every relationship is unique. And in essence, every period of no contact or radio silence, of pulling away, is unique and needs to be tailored to the reality of your breakup and to how you feel. Sometimes it means a short, intense period of no contact. Sometimes it means a long, drawn-out period of silence. Sometimes it means setting strong boundaries and not interacting at all with your significant other. And at other times, it means responding when they reach out. Of course, it is possible to determine exactly what type of no contact is best fit for you by working with us, either in private coaching sessions where we can analyze your story, or by digging deeper into the resources that are made available to you. And you can click on the link below in the description box of this video, or if you're listening to us on podcast, in the description of the audio podcast that you're listening to, so that you can find more tools, insights in order to increase your level of self-awareness and understanding as to where you stand in your breakup recovery. Ultimately, though, you're going to need to be able to understand where you're at in the process based on the journey that you've been on, mistakes that have occurred, the progress that has been made, the goals that you're setting for yourself. And as you do this, you will be able to really focus on yourself, which will enable you to detach from the expectation of getting back together, of seeking their validation. Even though that is the goal, ultimately, it is by focusing on yourself that you are going to be able to have the maximum impact in your ex's brain, and how you're going to be able to rewire the way that they see you and the way that they feel about a potential relationship with you. But the key is detachment. We cannot obsess. We need to let your ex come to the conclusion on their own that they miss you, that they see your value, that they see your change, and that a potential future together could lead to well-being and happiness. That is the journey that you need to set your sights on. And a period of no contact can be very powerful, both for yourself and your growth, but also for the way that your ex perceives you and a potential future together. Ultimately, though, you need to understand that we are not advocating for a quick fix. This is not meant to be a process of manipulation, not at all. What we advocate is true transformation, growth based on reflection of the things that you identified that you need to work on for yourself primarily. And as a result of that growth, as a result of picking up new habits and different qualities and attitudes, it then becomes realistic for your ex to see you in a different way, and to even want to be with you. But as a coach, I won't lie to you, it takes effort. It takes a commitment. And that is how you can lay the foundations for a new beginning. We are here to support you on that journey through these videos, through our podcasts, through our in-depth free resources, again, that are available to you, or through private coaching sessions that you can find on our website. I am Coach Adrian, here to serve you, to support you on this journey of self-discovery and breakup recovery. And I cannot wait to continue to shower you with more support and love in this series of videos on no contact and how to apply it effectively to your very situation. Keep fighting the good fight. See you soon, and keep striving towards your goals.